Saturday little coffee kind of powwow here. Rob and I have a lot of great things happening with Get Fearless Freedom Movement. So just gonna go live and record this sucker. All right, I'm live on my YouTube channel. And I know it's short notice, so we'll see how many people can get on. I didn't do anything except for send to my list. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm here just with a couple people because this is breaking news. We always try to announce things, but I've kind of let the cat out of the bag about this one. And Rob and I have some things that we want to update everybody on. So my thoughts with Get Fearless Freedom was to always have a residual component to it so that when people join, they join at the 200, 500, 1,000, or 2,000 level. Then they are like, okay, what? So I'm like, well, you can make instant payments. But I've had so many people along the way in the past 6 years, especially wanting to build that legacy residual income. And I've searched high and low, high and low, high and low. Over 100 companies, I think Rob and I have. And we've even tried to get our programmer to split off, like let's say we did a $97 a month and then you get a portion of the 97. Well, what ends up happening is then people dump everybody on Rob and I, and it's so much work for us, and we're just like, all right. So the universe must have heard me because this past week Bob, Rob, and I met with a lady here locally, and I found out about this body scan. So I want people to understand, number one, this is just an introduction to get you people to onto my list to learn about it. And so I already have people involved. I already have 9 people. This is so easy to share. Literally in the 24-hour period, I have 9 people. Keep in mind as I'm talking that it's a binary. So it is, yes, a network marketing component. That's the only way you can get residual in this space, in this industry, is by a network marketing comp plan. Okay. So I personally was not able to get in to twist my programmer's arm for a residual. So in saying that, so if you're still with me here, making sure I keep everybody on the same page, we have found that company. Okay, we have found that company, and I've never been so happy and more excited in my whole life. And I'm trying to get to as many people as I possibly can. So, what is all of it? Whenever you think about products and you think about physical products online, you think, well, I'm going to have to ship all that stuff. No, you don't have to you still don't have to ship it. The company does everything for you. Okay. The company is located in Mexico. That's number one. It took my check mark and Bob's and Rob's, and we said, okay, that's number one. We have that where it's in Mexico. So then we don't have to worry so much about the US regulations, because I don't know if anyone remembers, there's been a lot of companies that have gone and shut down recently because of whatever. So I want people to understand that when I search out companies, they have to have these check marks at the top. I have to like the company owners. I have to have the company owners out of the United States. I have to do all these things. So that's the second check mark. Do they have a product, and do they have something different than any other products out there in the industry, in the network marketing space? And I chose a health and wellness product because a lot of people have heard our story about in the past year and a half what's been going on with Bob. And my son can attest to the fact that we have to have systems in place so that we can have time freedom because of that, because of my knee surgery in September. I always have to have a marketing system that will always do the heavy lifting for me. So doing the telling, selling, and explaining. So we added on this income stream just this week, and Rob and I have already hit a rank. We've already actually blown through 2 ranks. So I just want you guys to know that the timing of this is crucial. So if you're listening to the Zoom here on a Saturday, you want to get to this link in the description, and I'm going to drop it here in the chat so that anyone that wants to check out this opportunity. And of course, I'm using my Get Fearless Freedom Funnel because I've used it for things in the past 6 years. And I just want people to see how it all kind of comes together. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm not going to go into the comp plan, not going to do any of that because, again, I'm not qualified to do that here today. This Zoom is simply to launch it to my YouTube channel and to my lists, okay? And it has to go in the order of who you joined with Get Fearless Freedom. That's the other thing that I've been known for, the integrity. For example, Julie, she joined with Rob in Give Fearless Freedom. Okay. I want people to understand that that's the line of sponsorship you go in. So isn't this cool that now you can get keep the guesswork out of it? So who do you know that's been complaining? And this is what Rob and I hear all the time on the callback line. And I'm not trying to get too personal here, but people will call us and they will sound like, oh, hello, I'm calling in, need to make some money. And I've had this health problem. I've had that health problem. Do you guys get the picture? Like they call in and they're just so like blah sounding, right? We got to change that. We got to change that in our community. Okay. So Bob and I got our products. They're coming. Okay. We're going to be able to be the product of the product. Like I've always stressed to people in any industry, you always got to walk the talk, right? If you're going to go for freedom, then you got to get that freedom going, that freedom feeling going. But there's nothing better to find something that you know will actually scan to see what you need first before you go out and spend lots of money on health products. That's all I'm going to say. You can go to jointeamtammy.com. You can opt in. I have a follow-up email already in place. I'm going to be teaching my teams how I do this and how I've done this for years, how I rank up to the top of the leaderboards. That's exactly what Give Fearless Freedom is. Remember, at the 200 level, which we're going to be bringing out $100 level, by the way, $100 level, so that if people want my training in the back office, they'll get my marketing blueprint, and then they will get capture pages. Okay, capture pages are not dead, contrary to what a lot of marketers want you to know. Because how do I know that? Because some people on our team are already talking about a marketing system for this. Okay, so it's still effective, and it's still effective because I already have 9 people on the team, Rob and I. Okay, there's James. You want to let him in, Rob? Can you let him in? I can't remember, or does it have to be me? So I
Yeah, to
just let
be.
them in. So people will hear about this. People will say, wow, once again, how'd you do it? Well, it's called, there's a 4-letter word. It's a 4-letter word. A lot of people don't like it in the industry. It's called a list. So if you're not building a list and you're not building that know, like, and trust through email marketing and whatnot, then, you're almost obsolete. It's just like they keep talking about AI is obsolete. There's so much I could talk about with this company, but I'm not going to today. I'm not even going to name the company. I'm not even going to name the company. You literally have to go to my website. You have to opt in, get the follow-up email, and get a position, because I'm telling you right now, because Rob and I love this concept. So does Bob. We are literally like, we couldn't even sleep last night hardly. So I just want you guys to know I'm not a rah-rah person. I'm not a motivational speaker. I just want you guys to know that when you see something good, you need to share it with your family. Okay? Just like with Give Fearless Freedom. So I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, I'm gonna end the recording, end the YouTube video, and I just want people to understand that this is our soft launch. I'm gonna get a person. I'm not sure who it is yet. I've talked to my upline, and she's going to do a proper Zoom together with us. So if you want in on the launch to my community, make sure that you opt in to jointeamtammy.com. It's Robert Montgomery. You'll see on there, it's Team Fearless. Okay. Team Fearless. So if you do want in on this action, Shirley's already joined. Julie's already joined. I have Valerie joining. I have Terry joining. Like I have everybody joining. I have a doctor that's already joined. I have a doctor that's already joined because he sees the vision. He's listened to the Zooms. And you know what my husband said? This was a good one. He said to me on our walk last night, Tammy and Rob, you don't have to do the Zooms. They have one literally every single night. Every single night. I'll still do my group setting Zooms. Don't worry. We'll always still have our Monday night Zoom, but we're going to have that Monday night overview of the system, and then we're going to show people how you can make this residual income on the back end. So that's what I had to say today on a Saturday. Thank you for jumping on. I'm going to go off of my YouTube channel real quickly. And